From Connecticut's newsroom, now Fox Connecticut Morning News.
Plus, an education in ticks on a level that children can understand. We're meeting the author of a book who's writing about how to protect your family from Lyme disease. Well, in Connecticut, 'tis the season for ticks. You have to be really careful this time of year to protect yourself from Lyme disease. And this morning, Dr. Nancy Fox, who is an authority on Lyme disease, is joining us to tell us about her new children's book and all that she has done to sort of educate yourself and others, basically, because you got involved and you really just started doing your research when you found out that you had Lyme disease.
Yes, in 2003, I was diagnosed with Lyme after I took my father to our Lyme literate doctor, and he noticed right away I had Bell's palsy and slurred speech. And from that point on, it became a quest to get myself well, and it took about 4 years. And then I was in a doctoral program, and then I found out there was a curriculum for Lyme disease, and I evaluated that for my doctoral thesis and found out that children 5 to 9 years old are the most at risk for Lyme disease. And I found that in the industry of children's books, there were no children's books available to teach about Lyme disease.
And you wanted to change that. What's really incredible also, I just found out that you actually found out that you probably had Lyme disease for 13 years before any doctor picked up on it.
It is true.
I can't imagine what that was like.
Well, I had several crazy symptoms, and I've talked to many Lyme patients, and they've said the same thing. And time after time, I'd had 5 negative Lyme tests.
Really?
Until 2003, yes. And in fact, the same day that I had a positive Lyme test with the Lyme literate doctor, I had a negative Lyme test with my general physician. So it was very interesting.
Very frustrating and confusing, I have to imagine.
It is, and it is once you get the disease and then you start treatment, the treatment just takes you, you think you're sick when you start the process, you get worse.
It only gets worse.
Yes.
Before it gets any better.
Absolutely, it does. And so many people are suffering without knowing, and this is the quest of my mission for the Health Awareness Tour this year, to teach people about tick-borne diseases, Lyme disease, and other co-infections.
Right, so obviously the goal is to prevent other people from having to go through the difficult time that you've gone through.
It is true. That's my mission in life.
So that's what inspired you to write the book. What has the reception been like?
In fact, just yesterday, a parent told me that he read the book to his children, and they just love the book, and every day they want to do a tick check, which is far most important in prevention education. Right,
the earlier they know what to do and how to prevent it, the better.
Yes, absolutely. If I can, there's a little freckle on your hand, that could be a tick. It's scary
because
to think
they're so small.
They are. The nymph-sized ticks are so small that you may never see them and never know that you had a tick on you.
Well, you have a book signing actually happening today, right?
I do, at Call Books. We've agreed to have a book signing. People can come, look at the book, buy the book, and the profits from the book go to Lyme disease organizations, to nonprofits.
Awesome. That's great.
So that's what we love to do. That's my heart and my soul as an educator, to teach and to give back.
And of course, we know kids at such a young age are sponges, so if we can give them that information early on, they'll take it with them all their lives and pass it on to their friends as well.
And their parents, because parents are the next group of people who are so affected by this disease.
All right, Dr. Fox, thanks so much for being with us, and congratulations on your book.
Thank you so much for having me.
Great to have you with us this morning.